Hi everybody.
Hi.
Welcome back to another Wind Down Wednesday.
How we doing?
It's, kind of slowly making our way through. It's going slow.
Yeah, it's been a long day.
I just trying to get into the spirit. I am excited about trying this wine tonight. This is a wine that we've never had before. Quite frankly, it's a wine that I've never even heard of before, so I had to do a little bit of research today.
We're doing one wine tonight because we had an incident, but it's okay.
We had another wine, but we weren't quite sure about it, so we're just gonna stick to one bottle for tonight. I put an order in last night too.
I'm gonna do it as soon as we're done here. I'm gonna put an order in.
Yeah.
But look at who we have here.
Yeah, she's already been dipping into the snacks.
She's Sophie the wine dog.
Oh my gosh.
Wine down dog.
Yeah.
Wine down Sophie. We should call the video Wine Down Sophie.
Wine Down with Sophie.
Wine down.
So this is the Nest, and it's called Nebbiolo.
Oh, I love that you didn't.
So
didn't refrigerate it.
no, it's a red. So and you'll see that it is a lighter red, almost kind of the equivalent of like a Pinot Noir.
Yeah.
So I ordered this again back during the Black Friday sale, and it was a Scout Circle exclusive. So
sure.
I know it's not something that you can currently get on the website. I'm not even sure if they have any more left in the wine club. So what do you think?
Just blasting fruity.
Really?
Like, immediately blasting fruity.
Okay.
I mean, strawberries, berries, that's what I'm getting immediately.
Well, I was kind of, I don't know, I didn't really have any reason for picking it other than the fact that I had it in my wine rack, so we're just going to sample it. And I bought it and I was like, oh, that sounds like it'd be a good one for us to try, so
wow.
I don't know.
Yeah.
You like it?
Yeah, I do. I've never had this before.
So Nest is from California.
Yeah.
But Nebbiolo, this particular kind of grape, is traditionally from Italy. So all of the information I have kind of nods toward to that direction. So I was just gonna read a little bit while you're, and if you want to sample with a few different things. You have your olives. There's some strawberries too. I kind of thought maybe they might pick up some of the notes in there. Oh my goodness, dog.
Isn't she irritating? I'll give her an olive, see what she does.
Okay, so Nebbiolo is thought to be derivative, the name, from the Italian word nebbia, which means fog. And Nebbiolo is a red Italian grape variety, predominantly associated with the Piedmont region. Nebbiolo produces light-colored wines that can be highly tannic in youth and can require years of aging to balance the tannins with other characteristics.
It's a delightful Pinot Noirish wine. Honestly, I mean,
it is very similar. I'm trying to figure out how it might be different. This is it feels lighter on my palate.
You don't think it's Pinot Noirish?
It is, but this also seems, you can see I was just noticing in your glass that the sugar fingers that kind of run down from the wine.
Really?
No, I have to apologize. I don't have the specifics on the amount of residual sugar and the I think it says on here the alcohol. It's 13% alcohol.
Oh man.
But I don't have any of the
Excellent Wednesday night choice. We will definitely be finishing this bottle of wine.
Yes. Well, we're just doing one tonight, so.
We're gonna finish it though.
Yeah. We'll just kind of sip on it all night long.
It's good.
So yeah, I get a lot of different fruit flavors.
I'm gonna try something with some spicy cheese.
When I was reading about this type of wine, it says it kind of has a tendency to go a little more earthy, and they recommend a lot of this. I know this doesn't seem earthy to me at all, but it has a tendency to go more the direction of mushroom. So think about mushroom risotto or other dishes, even roasted meats. So they specifically said roasted duck. I have some chicken
roasted
on here.
Chicken, right.
Yeah. I have some cheese tortellini.
You don't have any sauce.
I didn't do any sauce.
I could have brought the meat sauce.
I have some in there that has sauce on it, but I wanted just to try it just with the cheese tortellini.
Well, you're going to have some of that meat sauce this weekend.
Yeah.
Have you had that yet? That batch?
No.
Oh, okay.
Not the latest one that you made. But so I was kind of thinking too, if you have a creamier sauce, like an Alfredo, and you put mushrooms in that.
How about piccata? Would you drink this with piccata?
like veal piccata. I would do it with veal piccata.
Veal?
Yeah, not
Wow.
chicken. I think I'd probably do it with veal.
Well, I'm not gonna say it. I was gonna plan a chicken piccata night, but it's bad for the old people. But they're invited over.
No, this is nice and light. I can't quite place the taste. It's slightly acidic.
Did you get the blast of fruit, the fruitiness as soon as you tasted it?
Yes, and even the like residual taste afterwards. It's less acidic, but you still get like the lingering
But it's delightful,
fruit
isn't it?
flavor. It's nice
delightful.
and light. Oh yeah, I really enjoy that.
I wish they had a wine bar somewhere. You could just go sit and have wine and relax.
Well,
you know.
they do have in different areas around Orlando, and they have the one place where you buy like a prepaid card, and they have all the wine set up on these specific like machines where you
yeah, and then they
tap
bring a
like the
flight.
size. No, you tap the size
Really?
pour that you want, and you stick your card in, and it just deducts the payment off of your card for whatever
Really?
you select. Yeah, they probably have like at least 50 different wines that you can taste.
It's down by where Nate used to live.
It's
In that old
closer,
warehouse
like Winter Park area.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So a little bit more information. Tasting Nebbiolo wines can be quite an arresting experience because the floral and light red fruit aromas.
Arresting? You say
yes.
arresting?
Mm-hmm.
Arrest me.
No, yeah, in the chains of love.
Put me in cuffs.
Put you in the chains of love.
Put me in. Yes.
They suggest the wine is much lighter than it is. Upon tasting Nebbiolo, you will experience leathery, gripping high tannin, depending on the style.
I'm not getting leathery.
I don't get leathery or like anything that feels, and I'm not.
I'm getting okay.
What about floral? Do you get a little floral with this?
Slightly. I threw a chunk of strawberry in there to fruit it, but with the berry, it just simply accentuates the fruitiness of it.
Okay.
The strawberry definitely. You put a piece of strawberry in there, it tastes like strawberry wine actually.
I'm curious if we try some of the like we have some Parmesan cheese.
Yeah.
So if you kind of do more of the Italian flavors to go with it and see how that plays off of the wine, a little bit more of like the richer, like creamier flavors. I don't know, just kind of try. We're gonna try.
I imagine Italians sitting in Italy on a little cobblestone street, eat Parmesan cheese and drink this wine.
Well, I want to try a little bit of this cheese tortellini. Because again, with cheese, there's no sauce, but so it says, despite its tannic structure, the wine's fruity flavors of cherry and raspberries, supported with aromas of rose and anise, always seem to shine through. In cooler years, Nebbiolo gets a bit herbaceous, with more sour cranberry
Herbaceous?
fruit. Herbaceous.
Oh, herbaceous. I was going to say
Yes.
herbaceous means
No, I know.
more vernacular.
Yes, we're talkative. Sour cranberry fruit, rose hip, and leather, and red clay minerality.
Am I talkative?
Yes, you
Do
are
you
very
think
talkative.
that?
Yes, but
I
that's
do.
okay because then I can eat and drink while you talk.
It's funny because I got off the phone with her today, and then my son calls, talk for an hour, my mother calls, talk for an hour, and then my client calls, talk for an hour. I'm talking, and then like the whole afternoon just melts away. It's like, where did the afternoon go? And I'm getting in the truck to come over here, I'm like, where the hell did the afternoon go? I was on the phone. Talking to my son about his problems, talking to my mother about her problems. My mother and I talk about meat all the time. She shops for meat and beef.
Yeah.
She said they went to Billy's, they bought the beef selection was outrageous. She said the short ribs were big, fat short ribs.
Really? Well, they
Yes.
sometimes have big fat ones, but sometimes they're like really like fatty.
She said that Bob was so impressed he bought them.
Oh.
But Tim came and filled the freezer with.
Oh, he
filet
came
mignon.
with them too?
No, he landed and immediately went to Publix and bought all kinds of filet
Oh,
mignon
okay.
and prime rib and everything.
So with the cheese tortellini, it complements it, but it's nothing that's like spectacular.
If you
Like,
had
I
meat
would definitely
sauce.
recommend that.
Actually, I don't even know if you'd have this with a meat sauce.
Well, actually, you can because so here's some examples of different types of meats that it said would pair well with this. So a beef tenderloin, a ribeye steak or a prime rib, so a little bit fattier meat.
T-bone.
Roast turkey, pork sausage. I actually have some pork sausage in there. Dang it.
I still have the 2 T-bones we have to finish in my house.
Okay. Braised duck, meat ragu, roasted game hen, braised pork shank, and prosciutto.
No, that's why I have
I would agree with all of those. I didn't plan very well accordingly tonight for
Oh, you did
the
it.
different samples that we're going to
You did a
have
good
with
job
this.
with all of this stuff.
My mouth is watering just thinking about all of these different types of meats.
All the wonderful things I'm going to feed you this weekend, you're going to love it.
Yes, I know.
You do a lot of walking.
Well, and I'm trying to get back into running, so maybe I'll do a little bit of running too.
That's awesome.
So with Nebbiolo's delicate aromas but bold tannin, you'll want to seek out less gamey meats that have enough fat to absorb the ample tannin. The wine's high acidity gives it opportunity to match against higher acid foods with saltiness and perhaps of vinaigrette-based sauces.
So, I'm making a beef roast, a sirloin, it's a big roast. I'm throwing it in either tomorrow or Friday. I don't know which day we're going to do it. But maybe like a wine like this would pair well with that, right? With a beef roast, would you have the au jus and mushrooms? Would you?
You can. Sometimes I feel like with something that's been like roasting like that, I want something heavier than this.
Yeah.
Like a cab.
That's true. I'm ordering, you already know what I'm gonna order. The reds, I get the Middle Jane red blend. That's my favorite, that's my go-to wine. Every day, 1 glass, religiously clean out the arteries.
No, not the Middle Jane, what's the red, the Bookbinders.
Oh, Bookbinders.
Yeah, the Bookbinders is
the Bookbinders red blend.
Yes.
And it's the cheapest red that they have, but I have to tell you, in my opinion, it's not cheap. It tastes really good. It's a really good table red wine.
It is, and it goes with so many different things.
It does. It goes good with almost anything, and you can drink a glass every day. Now, Mom told me today after my blood work comes in, you're going to have high cholesterol. They're going to have to put you on Lipitor. I was like, I'm not going on Lipitor.
You're not going to be to the stages where you have to be on any kind of medication if your cholesterol is even elevated at all. I highly doubt that.
I said, Mom, my cholesterol is not elevated. She goes, oh, it runs in the family, so you're going to have to do it.
Well, it runs in my family too, but I've kept it under control so far.
So what's your cholesterol?
Well, my bad cholesterol is a little bit higher than it should be, and my good cholesterol is, of course, lower than it should be, but that's a very common thing. But overall, my combination of cholesterol, I'm still under the...
You need to drink more red wine.
I do. And I have a lot of it coming.
You need to hang out with me more.
Yeah. Okay, so it says, but do remember to balance this wine by adding enough food that have enough like butter, fat, or olive oil, or something like that to complement the wine.
You're just talking about cholesterol, and you're saying butter.
But it's okay, like because the red wine like offsets it, so it's okay if you have that.
I mean, it's just crazy.
Okay, so here's a fun fact too. It says even though Nebbiolo is traditionally paired with Italian foods, it has been well received alongside Asian cuisine with brown sauces and Asian 5 spices sauces. That's hard to say. A lot.
Some pork fried rice.
Yes. Okay, so some cheese pairings. They say what's it? Bechamel sauce.
Bechamel.
Okay.
Bechamel.
Okay, yeah, bechamel. Parmigiano Reggiano.
Parmigiano Reggiano.
Yeah, if you want to say it the Italian way. Fresh burrata. So I have all kinds of really great recipes with burrata. It's like a softer
How about mozzarella?
cheese. Oh yeah.
Remember you had that little thing, that meme? It was like mozzarella.
Oh yeah, all the different Italian words, the way you say it.
Gabagool, mozzarella. Parmigiano Reggiano Muliano.
Manchego, pecorino.
Pecorino.
It says washed rind cheeses. Full fat feta cheese.
Well, washed rind cheeses would include locatelli. Because I'll show you the video on how they make locatelli. It takes years. They have these huge wheels of cheese hanging.
That's sheep's?
Sheep's milk.
Okay.
Hanging. All those wheels of cheese hanging. And they hang in this.
Remember we saw that
room?
episode with Bobby and Giada?
Yeah.
Where didn't she go to a place where they make that cheese?
I don't think it was locatelli, but locatelli is like the best. That's what my grandparents used in all their sauces, and she's had it before. It really is the best.
A little bit more.
It is the best. It's the best Romano you've ever had.
It is.
It's the best Romano cheese you've ever had. And sometimes we buy bricks of it, and we'll cut it up and eat it. It's really good.
In little slices,
Yes.
as opposed to like grating it.
Yeah. Well.
But it's delicious anyway.
You grate
you have it.
You grate over the meat sauce. You grate it over bolognese.
Mm-hmm.
And it's funny because my kids don't really like my bolognese. My mother doesn't.
I love
But
it.
her parents and her love the bolognese. And here's a little fun fact about bolognese. Bolognese, since we're doing Italian later, bolognese sauce has no garlic in it. No garlic. You start with white onions, red wine, beef broth. You put it in the slow cooker, and then you throw in your ground meat raw. You put some tomato paste in there, some tomatoes, and you literally cook it all day long.
It's a labor of love.
Yes. Bolognese is very neat. In a separate pan, you fry up diced carrots and onions, lots and lots of onions, and celery. You throw that in there, and you cook it all. And then midway through the day, you dump in a tub of grated locatelli. You stir it in. You put in a shot glass of heavy whipping cream. Shot glass of heavy whipping cream. And then you also put in a tiny pinch of cinnamon. I'm talking literally a pinch of cinnamon. Stir it all up. Refrigerate it.
Your bolognese, you don't put any sugar in.
No, I don't put any sugar in it.
You have a sauce though, don't you put some sugar in one of your sauces?
In this meat sauce that you're going to have, it has a little bit of heavy cream and sugar in it.
Okay.
And it has 3 different meats. It has pork veal. But
oh, that's another big thing. Like talking to Italians and people who are like religious sauce makers, there are 2 sides of the fence, and they are firmly planted. You either yes, you can put sugar in some sauces, or no, you never put sugar in any kind of sauce.
Well, the carrots have natural sugar in them.
Yeah.
So when you cook the carrots all day long, it brings out the sweetness. There's been people that I know that put raisins in sauce.
Really?
Yes, Louie and Leslie put raisins in their sauce.
I've never heard of that.
And it cooks down all day long. You don't even
Well,
see the
yeah,
raisins.
I guess I could see that.
But instead of taking down this batch that I made this weekend was just regular meat sauce. It was veal, pork, and beef. And it had tomatoes, had San Marzano diced tomatoes, San Marzano crushed tomatoes, tons of garlic, tons of red onions, white onions actually, I used white onions. And then I cooked that down. Shot glass of heavy whipping cream, but no cinnamon. I didn't make bolognese, I didn't want the kids to complain. But it was traditional meat sauce. Very, very rich meat sauce, loaded with meat. I mean, totally loaded. The whole thing is just meat on the pasta.
What's the sauce that you make that you do the meat with the bones, and then like you take the bones out later?
No, that's my great grandmother's recipe, which is traditional Sicilian meat gravy.
Meat gravy.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's where you take simply nothing but crushed tomatoes and tomato paste, garlic and onions, olive oil, throw it in there. Fresh basil, take fresh basil, chop it up. Fresh oregano, chop it up, throw it in there. Salt and pepper, throw it in there. You put oxtail bones. You put pork bones. Big bones, short ribs. You put short ribs in there, you throw them in there, and you let it simmer for 12 hours on low.
Yeah.
Constantly stirring. And at the
There's
end,
so many different varieties, and they're all good.
and at the end of the day, you skim the fat off, and you pull all those bones out, and there's meat. And you know what? That's probably the most delightful meat you've ever had, isn't it?
So tender.
You sit
and
there.
full of flavor.
It's just unbelievable. But I usually make meatballs with it. I pull the bones out. Then you have the sauce that's been flavored all day by that.
Yeah.
Again, I dump a tub of locatelli in there.
Yeah.
You don't even see the cheese in there.
Oh, no.
It melts into the sauce.
Right. Just kind of thickens it up.
Yes, but it's just, cooking is very therapeutic for me, and it's just, I go through a lot of stress. I had a stressful day today. I mean, I have some clients, there's some problems I'm going through with them, and it's just very stressful day, but cooking is very therapeutic, running is very therapeutic, and wine.
Yes, drinking wine.
Wednesdays are therapeutic for me. Wednesdays are very therapeutic.
I know, because we get to hang out.
I don't
And we
get
just
to-
get to sit and relax.
Yes, Wednesdays are because I can relax.
I purposely plan my week to make sure I don't have any work to do at night.
Yes,
On
but
Wednesdays, and we can just sit and relax.
and here's the thing. I wish we had another bottle to enjoy with you, but we're going to next week. We will.
Yes,
Next
we
week
will. We will have more next week. Can I share a little bit though about some of the pairings
ahead.
that I had?
Go ahead.
So with the chicken, I don't know if you tried any of that with it. I got it made
try
the
some more.
wine very dry on the palate. It still tasted great, but it definitely gives when I had it with the strawberry, that brought back the smooth and kind of the fruity, more smooth, subtle
Yeah, I'm
taste.
getting dryness with the chicken.
But with the chicken, I like a more dry.
Yeah.
But I like both of it. It's a totally different experience, though.
Yeah.
With the same wine, totally different experience. I love it with the Parmesan cheese.
Yep.
I think that really. No, this is the Parmesan up here in the front.
Oh, this is.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's the onion jack cheese.
Oh, okay.
Back in the back.
More interesting.
And I tried some of the, we have some of the little like vegetable crisp thingy things. I think this one has some kind of either like ranch or sour cream and onion kind of spice to the outside, and that's like a tomato basil one over
like
there. And both of those were delightful with this.
It's like a plant-based little snack.
Right, I mean, so like you're looking for a healthier option, like these
Actually, they're not bad.
they're-
Tastes like green beans.
Yeah, they're peas, yeah. I mean,
Very salty.
It's a different alternative to than eating like potato chips. These are a little bit healthier.
How many
than that.
calories?
I have to go back and look at the bag, but I think it's
There's not a lot of fat.
It's gluten free, but it's not no carb.
Gluten free.
It's gluten free, but it's not no carb.
Ooh.
So I don't know. It's just something fun to have to snack on while you're sipping on some wine without having to go through the hassle of actually like cooking something. So
Well, I know, and this is a good night because there is no cooking tonight.
no.
But tomorrow we're gonna go see Ronnie play at Sun Creek.
Yes. Tomorrow's gonna be a beer night.
So Ronnie, if you're looking at this video, we're gonna come see. We're coming to get you tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yes, and we're gonna have a lot of fun. Thursday nights there are usually like kind of slow at 5 o'clock.
Yeah,
There's probably not gonna be a lot of people there.
well, now that after like the New Year and everybody's back at work again, yeah, it's kind of back to their normal
Although-
pattern. Although it's a 3-day weekend, we're heading up on Martin Luther King holiday weekend, so I'm super excited about getting an extra day off.
So,
What?
no, I was gonna say. So if on Monday you can sleep in on Monday,
Yes, I can.
so we don't have to get up.
No, so we can stay up and watch Yellowstone on Friday night and catch up on 1923. I think we have some episodes we need to watch.
Did they release 2 more episodes or 3?
I think there's one more episode of Yellowstone that we haven't watched. And I think there's maybe 2 episodes of...
And we're doing The Firm, and we're doing Gangs of London,
And Jack Ryan.
and Jack Ryan. So we have a lot of catching up to do.
Yes, we do.
Yes, and I have delightful, like I said, I wanted to throw that roast in. I wasn't surprised.
He's
I
so
wasn't gonna
excited
tell you.
about it.
I wasn't gonna tell you.
Yeah.
I was gonna have you come home like either tomorrow or Friday. It's either gonna be tomorrow or Friday. We come home because we're hungry. We come home.
Mm-hmm.
You're always starving, and you come home and there's a beef roast simmering all day. You'd be like, oh my god.
No, a lot of times when I come, the first thing I'm like, wine me.
Oh,
Give me a glass of wine.
Well, I give you a glass of wine,
Well,
but
because not only the work day at school, but then the long commute that it takes to get from where I work to your house, and the traffic is miserable in between. By the time I get to your house, I'm like, I need wine.
when we go to our favorite little haunt there, that we know people, so everybody talks to us. People talking
It's
about
fun.
dogs. We should bring her. You know, bring her with us.
Yeah, Thursday night would be okay because it's not as crowded. When there's a lot of people, then it gets a little annoying because everybody wants to come over and pet her and say hi.
They all do. They want she's a chick magnet. So if I bring her when she's not with me, then all the women come up and say, "Oh, okay."
Yeah, you're not allowed to do that.
I'm not allowed to do that. She'd be like, I'll use her.
No,
Can I use you?
she loves you.
Oh, she loves the food that I give her.
Well, that too. She
She
got so excited when you got home today.
Look at.
No, she can't have that whole cracker.
All
All right, so let's say goodnight to everybody.
Yes. I didn't want to say goodnight yet, but we had
Well,
to.
we bloviated long enough. We only had one wine to share with you. It goes great with a lot of different things. I highly recommend, yes, this go with it's Italian. If you haven't ever tried this type of wine before, there's lots of different brands and everything out there. Definitely give it a try. It's a lighter red, almost comparable to like a Pinot Noir.
Yep.
But I definitely think it nods more towards the Italians.
And this weekend, you know what I'm gonna do? When we have different dishes this weekend, I might do some pop-up videos of the wines that we have with those foods. So if I do my ragu sauce that I did,
Oh, you're gonna put up a little video clip of
you have to bring
cooking?
some wine because I have no reds.
Okay.
And then I will, or we could buy some store-bought red.
No, not gonna
Okay.
do that.
You bring some reds. So, and then as far as the beef roast, again, we need red.
Well, then we may have to mix in some chicken or something else in there.
I know, but I have the roast.
Okay, well, we'll figure
Okay,
it
so
out.
we'll do the roast and we'll do that. But anyways, check us out on Facebook this week. I'm also going to put some this weekend. I'll put some memes up. I'll put some cool memes up and some pictures of different things. And check it out. I've got some ideas. for
We
this
have lots of
weekend.
stuff there on our Clean Cork It page on Facebook, so
Yes.
definitely check it out.
Check it out. But have a good week and have a great weekend. And we will see you next week.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.